Hi, everybody. Wanted to do a quick walkthrough of the newest game that I'm going to be playing here in about a week from now. It's called Starship. It is on the Wax platform. It is an intergalactic exploration and mining type of game. Basically, what you're going to be doing is you're going to get three spaceships. You got to get the components, NFTs for each of those spaceships, and then once you have all the spaceships built, you can go ahead and send them out on missions to explore planets, mine for different types of materials, and you can even discover and claim planets. Unlike a lot of other games where they have a sale, where you buy land or you buy planets ahead of time, and those that with the most amount of money essentially get the planets. Starship's doing a little bit different, where you actually go ahead and you have to explore the different parts of the universe, and if you mine 10% of a planet before anyone else, you have the ability to claim that planet. And once you claim that planet is yours. So anytime anyone else comes to the planet to mine, you get a percentage of whatever the kryptonite, whatever they mine out of that. So it's kind of a different experience to the game. It was originally supposed to come out here in mid-December. Due to some issues outside of Starship's control, it did get delayed to the 28th, but from my understanding, they are on track to do a full live environment release on the 28th. The nice thing that they are doing because of the delay is they are allowing everybody to get on the test network to test out the game. So this doesn't happen often. Essentially, we are getting to try the game for free to see if we like it and see if we really want to push forward with the live game on the 28th. I've been testing it for about a week now, and I do enjoy it. I'm glad I bought some packs in the past, so I do have enough pieces of equipment to go ahead and kick off on the 28th. There is still a lot on the atomic network or the secondary market, atomic hub, sorry, or the secondary market. So you can still go out and get them, and you can get spaceships and NFTs for pretty cheap. So let me just quick walk through. This is their sales page. They did have a sale for $80 a pack, which was basically a uh, full ship and all the components. So let's go ahead and jump into the game. As I mentioned, this is an exploration mining type of game. So they gave us access to the test network. And if you go on the Discord, which I will link below, there is full instructions on how to set everything up, because you do have to set up a test wallet. You do have to pull packs, which are completely free on the test network. You do not get to take any of those NFTs on the test network over to the live network. They are just for testing, but at least it's all free. You can get enough NFTs for three ships. Technically, you get six packs. Um, so you can configure it. I was actually able to pull a number of legendaries in my packs, which help out. So let's go ahead and jump over to the test network. Um, I won't walk you through as far as how to set everything up and get logged in. The instructions on the Discord are very detailed and walk you through that process. What I wanted to do is I wanted to show you the gameplay and how it looks once you're actually in there. So once you log into the test network, this is the first screen that you'll come to. You'll see a number of the things on the bottom here. This is the main items that you're going to work through. Um, First of all, you're going to want to set up your spaceships. So you click on this, and your spaceships up here. All mine are set up. I wasn't able to find a way to take equipment off of there, which I don't think they have active on the test network. So, but I'll just show you how to go through. You get three spaceships. You'll see this is number one. You'll see the little arrows here, number two, and number three, and then you can scroll back. And then down here, you're going to have uh, the different pieces of equipment. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's 11 different pieces of equipment. If you buy a full pack, you'll get each piece, or you can buy them individually. Um, I would probably recommend buying them individually so you can at least piecemeal, depending on your budget. I was able to get a pack relatively cheap. I think they're a lot more expensive now. But you want to go through each piece of equipment, and here you go ahead and just click on the type. This is the flight control chair, and you click on the one that you want to click on. This screen right here is going to be different than the live. This is the test wallet. So you won't see this. You'll see the normal wax screen that pops up, and then you add the equipment. So you have to go through each type of equipment and add them so it shows all OKs. Once you have all OKs, then your Starship's done. Then you can jump over to the next one and do the same thing. The one thing that was a bit of a pain, I don't want to say it was a challenge, but it was a bit of a pain, is if when you're setting up like your third spaceship here, if you click on it and add a piece of equipment, it goes back to your first spaceship. So then you got to go back over here, do it again for the next one, and then scroll back over. So it always defaults back to this first one every time you add a piece of equipment. It's just a pain. It takes a little bit of extra time, but it's serviceable. Again, we are on the test network, so you're not going to have the full functionality. Um, so once you have your spaceships completely set up so they all say OK, then you're going to want to do a mission. But in order to do a mission, you need the kyanite here. You start out with 0. You earn kyanite every hour. You can only claim every hour. So if you claim, you have to wait the full hour till you can claim again. Fully decked out ships, it takes about 5 to 6 hours till you can earn enough kyanite to do your first mission. So you just have to come here, click claim, and then you succeed. Sometimes in order for it to show down here, you actually have to hit refresh. I think this will be fixed on the live environment. So you just have to go through the whole login process to refresh, and then you see it updated. That only happens with the claims. See, if I try and claim again, it's going to give me an error saying I have 3,576 seconds left before I can claim again. But once you get through the first 5 or 6 claims, you'll get roughly about 90 plus kyanite, which will allow you to run your first mission. In order to do a mission, you go ahead and click on this one, and this screen comes up. You select the ship that you want to run your mission on. I think this one is currently on a mission, so we'll select this one. Once a radar will come up. You select your quadrant. Once you're in here, each band here, once you're in your radar, equates to a distance away from your current spot. The closer, the less amount it is. So once you have your first 90 kyanite, you want to click on the closest circle. You can click any of these planets. We're just going to select the first one, and then it'll give you some options in here. Ooh, excuse that bit thing. And then you click on the planet, and you'll see that maybe I didn't click close enough. Maybe it is 190. I'm trying to remember that. Again, this was a week ago when I first did it. So yeah, I'm sorry. It is 190. You have to get up to 190. It's not 90, it's 190. Still takes about 5 to 6 hours. So I had the timing right. I just had the kyanite per mission wrong. So again, correction, 190-ish. In order to fly, it takes about 90 minutes to do a mission. So your first mission will be one spaceship, this distance. Once you mine that first one, depending on the planet you pick, you should have enough kyanite to run your next 2 spaceships. So after you run this first mission, which I'll go ahead and do now, I have enough where I can go to the next level out. Let's actually show you. I clicked on this one, which was the closest, then the next ring out. Just clicking on, I'm just picking random ones. The one thing that you do want to look is the pool. You see on this planet, it's completely depleted. So if I ran a mission to this planet, I would get nothing. So you want to make sure that you take a look at how much kyanite is available on the planet. So I'm going to pick another random one. See, this one has 3,000, which is still low. Um, Once the live comes out, uh, these are going to have a whole lot more. And the reason that they don't have a lot of kyanite currently is because they're the closest. So the further away you get, the more available you have. This is a pretty good one. It gives you almost 12,000 in the pool, which means your reward coming out of that is going to be a little bit higher. So we'll go ahead and run the mission here. It's going to cost me a little over 378 kyanite, which I have plenty. It's going to take 180 minutes, basically. So we'll go ahead and launch that, go through the check process, and then if I click over here, you'll see it is running. It's a little hard to read right now. If I kind of highlight over it, that's how many seconds. As it goes through a little bit, it actually shows up in a different color, which is easier to read, which they should correct. Once you actually complete a mission after that 178 minutes, it'll show up again like this, and you just click on select a mission, and it's gonna give you the option to collect and return. You see right now I have 460 kyanite. If I go ahead and click on collect and return, go through the checks, you'll see now I have 876 kyanite. So I've earned that, and now I have to wait till this spaceship that just collected comes back to my space station. So it's going to take a little over 10,000 seconds, and this is in seconds. When you look at the missions, it's in minutes. So I go ahead and I can select through my spaceships to see which ones are actually out. Anything that has the circle is out. But as you can see in my third spaceship is currently inactive. And I think this is back at the space station. Yep. So I can go ahead and send it on another mission, which I will go ahead and do. I'm going to go ahead and select this ring. I'm going to go ahead and pick a different planet. So we'll go here, and this gives me the selection of these 4 planets. This is just personal preference. I'm simple-minded, so I go with the colorful ones usually is the one I pick. But considering it's only 3,000, I'm not going to go with that one. So you need to go through the process again. I'm hoping they make it a little more user-friendly to select between planets. So again, this one's not the greatest. So I'm going to cycle through a few more. If I don't find another planet that has a decent amount of kyanite, I'll just select it just to simplify the time. This one has almost 10,000, so we'll go ahead with that one. Actually, you know what? We'll go another ring out. Show you another ring out. So I just did this ring. So we'll go here. I'm not sure how much, and then we'll scroll over. I'm not trying to claim any planets right now because it's a test network. I just want to run missions at 10,000. See, this doesn't even, it doesn't make sense for me to do that one either because it's an extra distance for the same amount. If I was looking to claim planets, then I would go ahead and go out as far as possible, which I will. I just did the same one. See, simple-minded. I clicked literally the same planet that I clicked before. When the live environment goes out, yes, I'm going to try and claim as many planets as possible. So I'll run a little bit different. Ooh, here's a good one. 16,000. 16,000. So the reward I'm going to get from this one's going to be pretty good compared to the other planets that we just looked at. So I'll go ahead and launch that. Go through the checks. Again, the checks will look different in the live environment. Get the normal wax checks, and there you go. This is basically how you play the game right now. They're going to add additional functionality. They're going to do a special down the road that gives you, I forget how much it was, but there's going to be one planet out there that has a huge bonus of Bitcoin. The first person to either find it or claim it is going to get a huge amount of Bitcoin, which is going to be a nice little bonus, which is going to attract people. I think this has a lot of potential. The development team is doing a really good job at going out in there and pushing it. They're getting partners. They're pushing it really hard, a lot harder than I'm seeing a lot of other games that are out there. So it's definitely worth a try if you're looking for a new game. At least look into it. I got to put the disclaimer out there because just because I have to. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not legal advisor. So don't take this as financial advice. But it's a game that I'm going to give it a try. Um, so take a look at it if you're looking for a game. If it fits what you're looking for, go for it. But again, it launches on the 28th. So if you want to go ahead and get your NFTs now may be a good time uh, before it actually launches, because I can see once it launches, there's going to be a spike of interest. Uh, a lot of people going in, and I feel like they're, especially when they announce the Bitcoin search, once that's live, I think there's going to be a ton of interest from people. So if you're interested in the game, now's a good time to look at it. So again, this is Starship. I will have the link to both the Discord, so you can take a look at the test network, and a link to the game itself down in the description. So you can, and also the link to Atomic Hub in case you're interested in the secondary market, picking up some NFTs. So that'll all be down in the description. I hope you enjoyed this. Hope this is the content you like. If you do, go ahead and click like and subscribe. I will continue to push out more as I discover more games that I'm going to play. There's a few others that I'm interested in. I'm just holding off a little bit until I announce those. Just want to make sure that I'm going to actually go into them. Um, so there's a lot more to come, and I'll continue to update on both Starship and the other Wax and Gala games that I'm playing. All right, have a great day. Thank you, everyone.